I cut my lip like it because it's so dry and outside and then back in the inside. It's dry out. It's dry cold. So it did bleed. So I have salve on it. I'm Heather. You have to deal with it if you want to be here. This was my baby. I'm always so proud and I show it periodically. This was 1998 in June. Gave birth in about 20 minutes. I did a Native American labor tea for approximately however many weeks it was recommended with my nurse midwife prior to delivery. And hands down, it helped give me a swift delivery. And that was my only opportunity to experience that. So I healed quickly. Very little bit of scarring. Anyways, he was a plump and perfect. A little bit stressed in my liver even then, so he was feeling that, but I wasn't drinking, so I don't know. It just probably environmental and periodically my liver stresses out as I drink some coffee that I shouldn't drink because of the estrogen thing. Okay. So there was a specific reason why I wanted to get on here real quick. It was like really important, it seemed like. It was kind of like that one definitely needs to be docked. Well, this whole legal operation that they're doing with the police is very disturbing. Their state is covering a rape and everything. Oh, this one woman says some really snarky stuff, but I still support her to some degree. And I was fixated with natural gas, and I don't know what else they did to me. So then the punishment of the ward, but when I got there, at least I was able to properly shower. And but my hair, it was just like this from 5 days of asphyxiation or more, with no sleep and whatever else. I tried not to eat in the jail again. Then the one kid smirked the one day I was trying to eat, but man, I was in the hospital. It was about a month straight, just gobs of my hair just coming out. So it's kind of like growing my hair all over again. Just like after the dreads, it's like a different, and maybe it's not going to come back, because of my age and whatnot. We'll see. So, people just make rude comments because they don't have anything else better to do. Her husband looks like a zombie, so I don't, and her mom or one of them looks the same. I'm like, what is she doing to the family? I think she was like a nurse or something at one point. I hate to be rude, but anyhow, on with the story. I don't remember. It's completely escaping me now, but we need to definitely realize that this Muslim thing is, you're a little late. You could go you could go prior 9/11 in America, that this has been set up on us because we were so gracious. What would have been, man, God forgive me when I have to do this, because I get attacked if I mention, I don't know if it matters if I correspond with veterans or that I had friends that were veterans in the wars. One was the Iraq or something. It was one of them that really, really hurt the soldiers that went over there, and they had a whole different lookout on our government. And I was taught by some of them, or like in the same mentality as them, about what the government's really doing to its people and what it really does in the Middle East and stuff like that. So I would have thought that that was what was really important to come on here to say, but I just hate, we were going to look at art and stuff, but now I just feel like a fool because I don't really know why I'm showing you my art. I get bored, and a lot of it is not really art. I don't believe it's just doodling, and I'm not going to read Isla Moon. So yeah, it's about 2,500. 3,000 to properly publish Isla Moon. And I tried to get all the like healing books out of here, of the room, like anything kind of on the dark side. And then that's kind of, you could kind of go LOL, because the Bible is got quite a few dark sides to it. And so I have a children's Bible book here in here. It's got really vivid pictures. Hands and clay is sculpting and stuff. And woodstock projects. Really cool stuff about making your own teepee and stuff from scratch. I'm not a woodstocker. I don't think people should go out in the middle of the woods and have orgies and do drugs. I was young and didn't really know what, that was like forever ago. I don't know. You guys need to grow up. I probably was just having conversation about it, like, why isn't it okay? And I wonder what it would be like, but that's why you got to watch about what kind of people you hang out with, because some people just cling to stuff. Sometimes it's just better, just don't talk. I think we've really gotten to that point, don't you? In this society, just don't talk. Just, what's the point? Someone's going to twist your words around anyways, or catch you being naughty once when you were young or something and hold you to it till you're 50, or whatever the case may be, There's a lot of goody two-shoes out there, and they got a lot of people looking like they use them like some sort of vampire, so. Want to see a fun picture of me and my skating partner who is deceased? And we were not allowed to like one another. We got direct threats from the person that raised me. This was the side of my son, and you'll see it in his, he was probably being horrible to the dog. And I don't want to show that one. That's weird. Kind of looked like it. But we were good skating partners. We were very in tune when we performed, but that was about it. We didn't have any of the same beliefs and stuff. And we were kids, and he liked raunch metal, or raunch rap and stuff, and I don't even know if he got to graduate high school. I had to really focus to do so myself. I passed some classes, but not. There would have been 2 or 3 I was going to have to really focus on passing with a C. I don't know if I can really show these. I don't know. He was so cute, you guys. But do you see what he's doing? Do you see his face? This teacher, she was my first main exposure to the classroom fully, and like understanding what is going on. So it was a little bit more hours to it instead of just like a half day. I think this was still a half day. I don't want to make it seem like a bad story because it's really cute, but she was so young and vibrant. She really understood the spark, and we worked good, and we got everything in order really quickly for the classroom's sake. Because he had the classroom coordinated already, doing a number of activities together that I don't think would have been teacher approved when she left the room. So there was a lot of surprises, and I know my heart was, those early years I just popped up in the classroom when I could. So just gonna rub that off my face here. All right, I'll show you the picture, but I hated because it was the center of me. Like, this was like and this guy that you need to understand the pretense here before I show this picture. I was raised in skating. There was a lot of gay boys because not any boy. The boys that really loved competitive roller skating, artistic competitive roller skating, back in the day, 80s, 90s, loved it. They loved the costumes. I bet some even kind of ventured in a little makeup. Yeah, so we're talking like more feminine than me, okay? Which isn't too hard to do, but I don't remember his name. I want to say Peter, but I could be wrong. And then my partner is brown-skinned. And we had already been threatened like years prior, okay? And we're pretty much, you're like, aren't you married? Yeah, but my husband knows, and like I think we have a very healthy relationship that way. Why would he take away my teenage sweetheart? I can't be with this man, even though he never once let me get injured skating. Wait till you see the muscles in his legs and stuff. Like, he was just one big block of a muscle. And, but I was short, but already too much leg, and I had I was getting too much muscle, so I was having to do these starvation diets still, and it was messing up my hormones and stuff. I was losing my period. So he's got the behind my ears, and then I'll just show it, but then I'm going to get judged for it. You guys, I was only like 14. 15 at most. Here's David harassing me. He wants to do more than harass me. Look at him. My dad would have killed us. If my dad saw this picture, I don't know if this was Peter. He was from like Russia or somewhere, France, I feel so bad. As far as I know, flaming gay. Most of my closest friends were flaming gay. And so that's the joke of the picture. That's why he's got the bunny ears, because we know that he knows. Okay, so not that we're making fun of my new friend that's from another place, but poor David and me. I just don't know if it would have worked right. I don't know. I think he would have killed us. He said he was going to kill us. I mean, I don't know. I think we have to kind of obey that, you know what I mean? Because of this type of person I'm discussing. It wasn't a normal, like, just when dads say it, oh, her, I'm going to kill him, like, her, that's my daughter, boo, boo. I mean, but push comes to shove, they're not going to kill the kid, you know what I mean? But could have ended up into some kind of crazy Indian war down in Monroe, is what would it ended up. I don't think David really understood that. You know, how would we have understood that at 16 or whatever? I keep wanting to think that was 16, but that's not. Pretty sure that was in Sicily, so. I don't know. It seems like I was going on 16, so 15 to 16 then. I don't know. He died when I was about 30. I wasn't on Facebook, so I didn't find out. There's another, there I am again, the horrible witch, wicked witch of the East. So, we gotta see that perfect picture again. Look at it, look at it. He's saying, I wonder what kind of plans me and my friends can make today while the teacher's out of the classroom. And then I start popping up more. I'm the one that took the picture, so we were probably going in together. This is a good one. So this is when we're not skating. This was on the tour bus. And we did really have that much fun. This wasn't fake. I don't know what was going on. Someone was falling, like, and we were catching him or something. See? I don't know what he's doing. I know he was in my lap, so there was a way more than a dozen of us on that bus. It went all the way around Sicily. It was quite the opportunity. And then I was going to stay in Sicily. I was there 3 weeks, 2. Within 3 days, I called and said, I'm not coming. I don't want to come home to America for a while. And when I meant a while, I meant like finish school in Italy, unless I had to come back one more time, but I didn't want to come home. So that's my story, and I stand by it. There was more there, but you're not going to see them. Gotta go.